75 Hard, a mental toughness challenge designed by Frisella to really test how far you can go with being motivated and just getting shit done. Now, I know what you're thinking. You came here for personal finance content, and I understand that, but hear me out. The main focus of this channel is me building my income in different ways and kind of reporting back on that and watching that grow over time. But part of this is me leveling up my whole life. And if I'm not healthy, what's the point in trying to create this wealth? The worst thing for me would be to accumulate some form of wealth that I can live my life and enjoy the things that I want to do and maybe escape the rat race early or cut my hours down. But if I'm not fit and healthy enough to do that, it's all kind of been a waste of time. So anyway, let's get in to 75 Hard. I'm going to give a bit of an overview of what 75 Hard is. There's a number of rules that you have to follow, and then I'm going to go through my days up until now. So today it is the 16th of January, so I'm going to break this series up into 15-day blocks just to do a bit of an overview of what I've been doing, how it's gone, and then hopefully a video at the end just summarising it. So there will be 6 videos in this series. Now, if you are here for finance content and finance content only, that's fine. Feel free not to watch and skip this series. But if you are interested in 75 Hard, watch on. And if you have started it, I know that there's a lot of people. I've been posting daily TikToks about what I'm doing. I've also been posting them as shorts on YouTube. But there's a lot of people that decide to start this on the 1st of January. And I know it's a bit cliche, but there's nothing like a nice challenge just to get you through those dark months and to give you something to do, or at least that helps me anyway. So for 75 Hard, there's a number of rules that you have to follow. Number 1, you have to take a progress picture every day. Now, this is marketed as a mental toughness challenge. It's not about changing the way that you look, but because of what you're doing during this time, chances are you are going to change your body composition, you are going to lose a little bit of weight or build a bit of muscle depending on what you're doing. The second rule is you have to drink a gallon of water. So that is a US gallon, which is 3.8 litres of water a day. Another rule is that you've got to read 10 pages of a non-fiction book. You have to exercise twice. These have to be 2 45-minute exercises. One has to be outside, the other one you can do indoors or outdoors. You can't drink alcohol and you must follow a diet. So the diet that I'm following is a calorie deficit. So no foods are off limits, but at the same time I have a number that I can't go over every day. I'm not going to go into details of what that number is because I know that things like that can be triggering for some people. I don't want anyone to copy the number of calories I'm eating in case it's not right for them, but you can calculate that for yourself. I will link a calculator in the description so you can go and figure that out. This is the 3rd time I've done this. Well, it's the 4th. One of them I didn't succeed because there was a lot going on at the time, so it kind of just fell off. But I've completed it twice. I will complete it this 3rd time. The other time was just an anomaly. So let's get into how days 1 through 15 have gone for me. Day 1. If I'm looking down at my phone, it's because I've put notes through each of the days just so I can say how it's gone and stuff like that. So I'm lucky because I have a dog. So my 45-minute outdoor exercise is going to be walking the dog. So I walk the dog for 45 minutes on my lunch break. It was half an hour, but I've upped it to 45 minutes just for the sake of this challenge. So my first exercise was an outdoor walk. My second exercise, I went into the gym and just did zone 2, 45 minutes of zone 2 on the bike. I will throw screenshots of stuff up on the screen as I'm talking. Now, the zone 2 felt harder than normal, but I was off the back of doing Markathon, which is a challenge where you run every day in December. I love a challenge. So my legs were a little bit heavy, but yeah, all in all, it was really good. Food-wise, was a really easy day. This will be a bit of a theme because it took us a few days to go and do a proper weekly shop. So for my breakfast, I just had some toast. I had a corn nugget wrap for my dinner. I love a corn nugget wrap. If I'm not vegetarian, but I am really fussy with textures and stuff. Just I'm a little bit strange like that. But if you like McDonald's chicken nuggets, corn chicken nuggets, the closest alternative that you can get without spending your money or going to McDonald's and spending more calories than you need to. And then for tea, we had cottage pie. I like making this because it'll do us 2 nights. I think maybe going forward I might make some even bigger ones and use them for my lunches. But anyway, that's what I had. That day felt really easy. It was the 1st of Jan. It was bank holiday, so I wasn't at work. Only drank 3 cups of coffee. I normally drink about 8. And I think it was just the getting used to taking on that volume of water again. I have put in my notes that I was falling asleep on the sofa before 10 o'clock though, so yeah, it clearly took it out of us somehow. Day 2, again, walk with the dog for my first exercise. My second one was body weighted, an upper body strength workout. So I've been messing about with what I want my workout rotation to be for this, because I do kind of want to see some strength gains in there. I don't just want to do like different things every day. But it did take us a little while to just settle on what my upper body workout is going to be. So what you're going to see on screen now will be different from what I've actually settled on. Food wise, I made some oats. I love having oats with a little bit of Greek yogurt, some frozen blueberries, and 20 grams of Biscoff. And once you mix that all in, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it keeps you sustained until lunchtime, which is lovely. For dinner, I had a chicken salad wrap, dead easy to throw together. I was back at work today, so it was kind of just like, what have we got in? What can we use? For tea, we did have pizza. We had pizza for tea. Now, like I said earlier, no foods are off limits. I managed to fit half a pizza in my calories. We'll get these really nice ones from Asda. And I think it's like 570 calories maybe for half. So really not bad on the calories. Really tasty, and who doesn't want to eat pizza when they're also on a diet? Day 3, again, walk with the dog, dead easy. I did do a HIIT workout at the gym. So I used to do, when I was going to the gym a lot, and I naively thought that I'd just be able to do what I used to do. Now I did it absolutely fine, but I've got to walk like downstairs to leave the gym, and walking down those stairs absolutely killed us. So I did a little bit of a HIIT workout, and then I walked on an incline on the treadmill just to get my time up to 45 minutes. But I do think that I maybe overestimated how much I should have been lifting as someone that's just gone back. But I thought, oh, I've been running every day, my legs will be able to just adapt fine. They did not. They hurt for like 3 days after, so that was fun. Day 4, again, walk with the dog. I did 25 minutes on the treadmill in the gym. I did a 5-minute walk up, then a 20-minute zone 2 really slow run, because my legs were killing, and I just thought, the bounce and the shaking of the running might do my muscles some good. It did feel nice. It did loosen them up a little bit. And then did 20 minutes of a core workout upstairs, so that rounded it up to 45. Food, again, repetitive. It is repetitive at the beginning. I do apologise for that. I did have some toast. I had another chicken wrap at lunchtime, and then for tea we had our pizza again. I've got in my notes, so sore from yesterday, really overdid it thinking I could pick up where I left off. No shit. Also put, I didn't start drinking my water until 12 o'clock. So the thing with this is the water is too much if you leave it until the end of the day. So I like to try and space it out so I'm not chugging water, because that's not good for anyone. There's no benefits going to come from chugging water last minute, and you'll be up a lot through the night. Day 5, another walk with the dog. My second exercise for day 5 was yoga, because I was still sore from day 3. Like I was in agony. Like I couldn't walk up and down the stairs. Sitting on the toilet hurt. I was like an actual old lady. Food today was scrambled egg on toast, a chicken wrap, and I had some chili left over that I'd batch cooked the week previous. It was in the freezer, so we just had that, easy to throw together. Day 6, another walk with the dog. Shock. Did a full body gym circuit in zone 2 bike. So I did want to get on the treadmill, but this was the first official Monday back in January after like Christmas and stuff, so the gym was absolutely manic. I did walk downstairs to try and get a treadmill, but couldn't get one, so I ended up finishing my 45 minutes doing zone 2 on the bike. Food, I had my oats combo again, really like that. I did have it multiple times earlier on in this week. Chicken wrap again, and then we had a mushroom risotto. We've been getting some HelloFresh meals, which I thought would be challenging to fit in my days, because you can't kind of control the calories as much as if you were going and doing a weekly shop yourself, but we've managed to fit them in. So we had mushroom risotto, which was absolutely stunning. and I had enough calories left over to eat our free dessert that we get. So it's like a little goo salted caramel cheesecake. It's really nice. Day 7, again, walked the dog. For my second exercise, I did some calisthenics in the house because I was supposed to go to run club, but run club was cancelled. So because it was snowing, it was really icy. So I did this in the house. It's called hybrid calisthenics, and he is on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel where he goes through everything, but it's basically your basic calisthenic moves, and then he gives you different levels to work up through. Now, I lift weights on and off in the gym, and I've done it for a while, so I thought, oh, body weight will be really easy, but it was so humbling. And actually, I was in quite a, I was in a lot of pain. I felt like it was really hard. So yeah, that was humbling. Interesting though. It's good to mix it up and do some different things. Food, I had oats again. I had my chicken wrap and I had my pizza. Day 8, my workouts were walking the dog as predicted. I did do a lower body day at the gym. Again, I'll throw everything up on the screen. Again, I'm just messing about at the minute with my workout rotation, but I do think I've settled on it now. But this is what I did today. It was nice to get back and do a leg day again after being so sore and being like out of it for a while. It's a recurring theme, but it will over time. I'm sure it'll get better over time. So that was my workouts for that day. Food on day 8, I had toast for breakfast. Some days I just really need get up and I start work at 7 o'clock. And I work from home, but if work's really busy, sometimes it's easier to just chuck some toast in the toaster and that's it. For my second meal, I had an egg and crust sandwich from Asda and some skips. I'm really lucky in that I can go to the gym on my lunch break at work and just put a longer lunch break in. But we'd ended up taking 2 hours when we were out. There was a few bits and bobs that we needed to get, and my boyfriend needed to get diesel, so I didn't want to then come back and then make my lunch and end up finishing a lot later than I was going to finish. So I just grabbed something from the petrol station. Tea was another HelloFresh meal. It was like a nice veggie flatbread with some salad. It was really quite nice. Day 9, I walked with the dog again. I did a upper body day at the gym. This was the same workout as I'd done previous, but it has changed since. But what I was trying to make sure that I did was improve on either the weights or the reps in every single exercise that I did, which I did manage to do then. So that was good, trying to just increase my strength. I'm not getting as sore from upper body days as what I am from lower body at the minute, which is weird because usually my lower body is the strongest, but I guess that's just what it is at the moment. Food, I had my oats again for breakfast, my lovely oat combo. Lunch was, I was really busy at work, so I know it's not an excuse, but sometimes you just need something really easy to throw together. So I just had a fried egg sandwich with some French fries, crisps. I love eating crisps, and low calorie bags of crisps are just amazing. And it's not the healthiest of things. I know it's not fruit, it's not veg, but sometimes that's just what you need. And it feels like a little packed lunch, even though I work from home, having a sandwich and a bag of crisps. Our tea, shock, another HelloFresh meal. It was a pesto mushroom and mozzarella burger with some wedges. Did have a bit of an issue this day because the dog decided to roll in fox poo on his walk, so that was another kind of bonus workout on the on the end of my walk. I had to shampoo him 3 times. It was an absolute nightmare. Day 10 was 2 outdoor walks. I'm trying to have a few days where I do either 2 walks or a walk and a yoga just to give my body some time to recover. I don't want to go in too hard and just be sore all the time, which evidently I already have been. So we had 2 nice walks that day. For food, I needed to use some Greek yogurt that was in the fridge, so I had Greek yogurt mixed with protein powder and a little bit of cereal. Really nice. I used to eat this all the time. It was kind of my little hyperfixation breakfast, like my oats, but because I needed to use them, I hate wasting food, so I did use that. Second meal of the day, I made an egg mayo sarnie and some crisps again. My little desk pack lunch, my work from home pack lunch. And for tea, I batch cooked some bolognese, so that's gonna do us 4 meals. I did enough for 8 servings, so some of that's in the freezer for a day when we need something that's quick that we can just throw together really easily. Did also have enough calories for like a ginger biscuit this day as well, which was stunning. So I had that with my cuppa on the sofa while I read my book. Day 11 was a Saturday, so we did do a longer walk with the dog. My boyfriend came with us and we did a nice loop, just a local loop around here. So I was out for longer than the 45 minutes, but I like a nice long walk sometimes, so that was nice. And then went to the gym. I did a leg day, so this is where I've decided on my workout rotation. So I've got 3 leg days and an upper body day, but I'm kind of like putting them in between, as well as slotting in my kind of run club days and my yoga days. So every time I'm in the gym, I'm just doing what's next on that rotation, if that makes sense. This workout killed us. It killed us again. My legs were in agony again. I'm just not. My legs are just not in the room at the minute. I don't know what's wrong with them. But yeah, there's something about Bulgarian split squats that just send you to another place. It's just another world of pain. So yeah, really sore after those. Shock horror. Food wise, on Saturday we did have a HelloFresh meal that was higher in calories than normal. So the meal on the evening was 903 calories. It was a gorgeous curry. It was really nice. It was lovely, but it meant that I had to be really careful throughout the day. So I just had like a bagel for brunch with some corn sausages, egg, and cheese. So it was higher in calories than my normal breakfast would be, but it was kind of my breakfast and lunch. But it felt really good actually. I didn't feel deprived or anything like that. And we did have tea a little bit earlier just to balance them out in the day. It's not something that I like to do, but we had ordered this food, so we needed to do it. Day 12, upper body strength workout in the gym. So this is where I've decided on my upper body day. So this is what it's going to be, hopefully until the end, so I can just track those improvements in strength going forward. My other workout was obviously a walk. It's almost like I don't even need to say it at this point because you know that that's what I'm doing every day. Food wise, I had a little yogurt pot, protein pot thing from Aldi. I saw them on Instagram that they were new in, and there's 30 grams of protein in it. And for all it was really nice, the yogurt was like really, really thick. I've got another one in the fridge and I just haven't eaten it yet because of how thick the yogurt was. Really tasty, but I just found it really hard to eat. And I had a slice of toast with that as well. For lunch, we had some leftover bolognese from the big batch that I'd cooked. So I did some cubed potatoes in the air fryer, then put that in the oven with the bolognese and some cheese and had like a cheesy bolognese bake. It was really nice. Nice alternative if you don't fancy pasta, but you've got it kind of in the fridge or freezer to eat. And then for my tea, I meal prepped like a chicken sausage with beans, passata, and like a load of herbs and spices. I used to eat this quite a lot, like years ago. Like I think it was when we were in lockdown. I think I used to take it into work. My boyfriend was out, so I thought, well, I'll have that for my tea. I'll do a few portions, and then I can have it for lunches through the week because the sandwiches and crisps are great, but it was getting a little bit repetitive and it was kind of, I don't know, I just wanted some more goodness. So there's like veggies and beans and chicken for protein, and there's no like nasty stuff in there. So that was good for going forward. Monday, Monday, Monday. What did we do on Monday? Monday went out for a walk with the dog. Shock, shock, horror, horror. And I did yoga on as my second workout. So my legs were sore again. So I did a yin yoga. So yin yoga is not, it's not as flowy. You kind of hold your poses for longer, so it gives you a nice long stretch, and it just makes you feel. It made me feel better. It made my legs feel like legs again, and not just I don't know, bricks that I was dragging around. Food on Monday, I had protein mousse from Aldi, just dead quick, grab out the fridge for while I'm working. For my second meal, I had my meal prep that I prepped the day before, so that was really easy again. Chuck it in the microwave and it's done. For tea, we had spinach and ricotta ravioli. It was absolutely gorgeous. Another HelloFresh meal. It's good for kind of just reminding you of what you like, because I get stuck in such a rut of making the same foods for tea all the time. So it is a nice change. Wasn't bad on the calories. We've got another free dessert pot and I had room for that day. So all in all, Monday was a really good day. Tuesday, went for a walk with the dog, and then I went back to run club. It had been cancelled the week before because of the ice, so it was nice to get back out running. It was the first one of the year, and I do prefer to go with a group when it's dark. I've moved to a new city and I don't really know kind of where I should and shouldn't be running, so it's nice to go with a big group and just know that you're safe. For food, I had a fried egg sandwich in the morning again. I had a little snack plate as well was it in the morning or in the afternoon? I'm not sure. In the morning, I've put it on here. I had a little protein pudding, apple and some french fries, just a little snack plate to graze on while I was working. For lunch, I had that chicken thing that I'd made a couple of days before. I love just having stuff prepped in the fridge that I can just heat up and eat and not think about. Meal 3 was another HelloFresh meal. I'm trying to think what it was. These like German pancakes, like crispy pancakes, like potato and onion. I didn't make it, so I don't know exactly what went into it. We had that with asparagus and a nice little apple and walnut side salad. It was really, really nice. Day 15, which was yesterday, which is the final day for this update. This day I did 2 walks with the dog. So I did one at lunchtime and then one when I'd finished work. Was I at work? No, I did one earlier on and then one later on. I had the day off yesterday because I had a hygienist appointment and I just didn't want to fit everything in around work when I've got hours to take. Food was fried egg sandwich again. I'm getting repetitive again, aren't I? For my meal 2, because I'd been out of the dentist and it was getting quite late, I'd bought some protein noodles from Aldi the other day. So I had some of those. They're just like instant noodles, but there's 20 grams of protein in it. I don't know what they do with the noodles to make it 20 grams of protein, but they do have a different texture. They're all right. I don't know if I would buy them again. I do have another pot to have, but I don't know if I would buy them again after that. Just my personal opinion. I had that with some French fries. And then last night we had like a spinach and bean, similar to what I've been eating actually on my lunches, but without the chicken sausages. And there was like feta on top with some dill. And some bread to scoop up all the sauce. That was another HelloFresh meal. It was really nice. I am liking HelloFresh, and when my boyfriend ordered them, I was a little bit anxious because I was like, I'm trying to do 75 hard. I'm counting my calories. How am I going to make it fit? But actually, there is some good lower calorie options on there. And if you do eat a lot of meat, there's even more. I'm just really fussy, so I have to get the veggie ones most of the time. But yeah, all in all, it's been really good. The book that I'm reading at the minute, so the 10 pages every day, I am reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. So I knew this was coming out, so I asked for it for Christmas on pre-order because I knew I was going to be doing 75 hard. I am coming to the end of that book, so I do need to get another one. But if you struggle with being anxious around what other people think and people pleasing, because I know I do, it's been a really good book. I'm really, really enjoying it. The water is easy once you get into the swing of things. It's just about timing it right and making sure that you're not saving it all till the end of the day, because chugging it and getting up through the night is just awful. It's not fun at all. Um, Not drinking is easy. The exercise part of it, because I have the dog, is like really, really easy to get outside and walking because that's something that I have to do anyway. The gym, I'm hoping that I can do a few more leg days without being sore for 3 days after. So I'm hoping that those muscles are coming back and I'm not going to get quite as severe DOMS as what I have been getting. But yeah, this was day 1 to 15. I will come back with day 16 to 30. I think I might do a weigh-in then. So I am, let me check. When I started this on the 1st of January, I was 176.2 pounds. Today I weighed in at 172.8. So I've lost 3.4 pound in a little over 2 weeks now. For me, that's fine. If anything, that's maybe a bit quick, and I think it might just be the come down after Christmas. So I am expecting that to slow down. But to be honest, it's not just about the weight for me. Like, following a structure like 75 hard, where I have rules and things that I have to do every day, kind of keeps my brain going. And I find that when I do something like this, I do better in other areas of my life. Like, I'm a lot more productive at work. I've been a lot better with kind of like Etsy stuff and doing things like that. I've started posting on YouTube and editing again. So I don't know, it just does something to my head. It's almost like that once you're in motion, you're in motion. It's when you stop, it's hard to get started again. But this kind of, it's almost like force starting myself back into reality and back into being productive, and that's why I really enjoy it, and that's why I'm doing it again for the fourth time technically. It does good things for my head for sure. So thank you for watching. It was a bit of a quick update. I'm not sure if the format works when I'm editing it together. I'm sure I'll see if it's a little bit too repetitive, but I find that if you're thinking about doing something like this, the best thing for me is to watch other people's videos and to see what they've done and to see how easy they're finding it, how hard they're finding it. And I'm just nosy. If I'm wanting to do something, I obsess over it for ages and have to do all my research. So hopefully it helps someone for that. So thank you for watching. If you are interested in following on my 75 hard program to see how I do, see how I end up, and to make sure I don't fall off the wagon at the end of it, because that's my issue. But anyway, we're way off that yet. We've got many days to go. It's 1/5 of the way through. I'm feeling good. There hasn't been anything that's felt hard. I haven't been like, oh, I've got to go to the gym. That hasn't hit yet. It probably will at some point. But yeah, it's been running quite smoothly. If you are interested, please subscribe. I also post finance content. I am trying to level up my life in all areas. So that's finance, my health, and fitness, and maybe some environmental stuff at some point to do some stuff in the house. I really want to pull myself together and sort out an office in our spare room to work from properly. I do work in there, but it's full of boxes. Anyway, I'm rambling. But that's the kind of content that I'll be posting. If you're interested in that, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.